Today I'll be making tomato, garlic, cilantro paste. It all gets blended together and then it sort of becomes like a dipping sauce for something or anything you want to make with it. But it comes out good. Fresh tomatoes, fresh garlic, fresh cilantro, blend it all in together. Cilantro. Okay. I'm gonna put that in here also. Short ribs, beef short ribs. These are for the beef stew that I'm be making. Fresh meat. I'm just gonna cut it down in between and start working on the stew. So now that I cut my short ribs, I realized it's not enough for the amount of people that's gonna be eating dinner, right? The reason I'm making these videos, guys, because I want to let you know how important it is to be creative when you cook something and not be afraid of mixing items together and be sure that it will taste good. As long as you pick the correct two items that you want to mix and cook together, they will taste good. And if it's something new, something you never heard of, something you think people will criticize you for, don't worry about it. Go for it. Let them eat it when you cook it. As long as you made it delicious, they will love it. In this case, because I don't have enough short ribs, I am going to add chicken hearts. Besides short ribs, I will be making chicken hearts together with the short ribs stew. So I have my pot on the fire. I like to use extra virgin oil for certain things when I fry and cook, as well as for salads. Again, creativity is the point. You can use extra virgin olive oil for frying, corn oil, and so on. Right here. Okay, so the way I make my stew is I start by sauteing an onion, right? As you see, they cut into half rings. And then in a medium heat, we're gonna saute them, right? Now, as we're sauteing them, of course, we wanna watch out that there's no black spots. We're not burning anything, right? Here, next to my onion, I have a little pot of water set ready to go for my potatoes that I want to boil and make them with fried olives and a little bit of fresh garlic over them. We want to put some salt in the water, okay? So we have our potatoes in the water. It's all right, guys, if the water is not hard boiling and you put the potatoes in there. Because some people tend to think that water has to come to a boil in order for you to put the potatoes in there. No, When it's hot, you could put them in. My onions are sauteing here. What I'm doing for the stew is I want to make sure that I cook the onions all the way. Then I'm gonna put my short ribs in here and cook them with the onions. Now that my onion is turning 14 karat gold, 14 karat gold color is what we're looking for when we're cooking this. As soon as you see the onion turn fully, all of it, not like white somewhere and gold somewhere. Once the onion is fully gold color and it's cooked beautifully, we can go ahead and add short ribs after. We're about 2 minutes away here from adding short ribs. Okay, so we got the color we're looking for here, right? We're going to go ahead and dump these guys in here. It's very important that you guys stay stirring this up. You have to stir it very often, because if you don't, you might have burnt onion and you don't want that. So we're gonna stir it every few minutes. Certain dishes require a lot of pampering them, meaning, you have to really keep your eye on it. Okay, now that we stir that up, we're gonna let it sit and cook. You realize, guys, how I said I will put chicken hearts in here also, but they're still not in here? The reason for that is because the short ribs will take much longer to cook than the chicken hearts, so we will put them in here like 10 minutes after we put short ribs. Okay, now I'm ready to add some whole garlic cloves, peeled. They are not cut, they are not chopped. The reason for that is this is a very long dish. In other words, it cooks over an hour. The whole dish will take that long to cook us from beginning to the end. So we're gonna add these guys, and we're not gonna cut them up because they're gonna spend so much time cooking. They will be soft and delicious. I'm now ready to add chicken hearts. We're getting nice color here. Meat, onion, garlic is cooking beautifully. That's why we're ready for this. Ему не объяснишь, потому что он не... Сейчас, секунду. I'm starting to get what I want here because it's coming along, all brown, cooked, golden brown color with no black spots. Even the bottom of the pan, look, no black spots at all. That means your food won't be bitter. You're not burning it. It will taste better. I'm ready to add my mushrooms here, right? Now that chicken hearts, short ribs, garlic, and onions are sauteed together for a while, I'm gonna add these mushrooms here. It could be any mushrooms you guys like. Shiitake, white mushrooms, buttons, you name it. Here I blended some tomatoes to go in our stew. Fresh tomato, that is. And we're gonna just dump it here. The tomatoes are here, but flavor will be good. Color will be a little bit of pale color, right? Therefore, I want to add a full spoon of tomato paste. I like to do that because it will give a better color to the dish, and also tomato paste has this little soury tomato flavor to it. So when it dissolves in the dish, it brings out a special flavor. Now that we added tomato paste, we are going to go ahead and add some bay leaf. I like bay leaf personally, so I like to put a little more than I, would suggest you guys do. My potatoes are boiling here, so I'm going to go ahead and turn them off. They are ready. These are potatoes that I'm going to be making with olives, garlic, sauteed in olive oil over them. It looks watery and like a little bit of soupy right now because besides the tomatoes, I added a few cups of water here because it wasn't liquidy enough. We want to cook it till liquid evaporates a little bit more and it gives a little bit of thick consistency to the stew. We're cooking it. What happened? Garlic and olive sauté. Ну клади, порежь. Сейчас. Давай, клади это. Все. Угу. Укропчик, dill, chopped dill. Voila! Voila! Bon appetit. Potatoes going in last.